deal and further US trade deals as they happen. But we move on now, and tensions are escalating in the Middle East as the United States begins moving personnel out of the region, aligning deepening concerns over a possible conflict with Iran. President Donald Trump confirmed the evacuation, calling the area dangerous amid faltering talks with Tehran. The US has reduced embassy staff in Iraq and shifted additional personnel from Kuwait and Bahrain. Trump says he's now less confident in a nuclear deal, even as his envoy Steve Witkoff prepares to meet Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in Amman this Sunday. Araghchi struck a more hopeful tone, saying an agreement to keep Iran's program peaceful is within reach if two conditions are met: the continuation of Iran's enrichment under IAEA watch and a full end to sanctions. But the stakes are high. Iran's defense minister warned that if talks fail, US bases in the region will be targeted, and with Israel also signalling a possible strike, the situation remains volatile. We move over to Europe now, and violence erupted for a third night across Northern Ireland, with clashes in Ballymena, Larne and Newtownabbey. Masked youths attacked police, set cars and homes on fire, and targeted a leisure centre in Larne. The centre, sheltering families displaced by earlier unrest, suffered fire and smoke damage. In Ballymena, hundreds threw petrol bombs, fireworks and bricks at police. 17 officers were injured. In previous nights, police issued water cannons and dogs to control the crowds. Authorities labelled the attacks as racially motivated thuggery. Two teenage boys arrested for a serious sexual assault in Ballymena sparked this unrest. The violence threatens community safety and the ongoing investigation. Homes displayed signs identifying residents' nationalities amid rising fear of attack. Police are increasing patrols and receiving reinforcements from Scotland. Officials urge parents to monitor youths closely, while political leaders condemned the violence, calling it mindless and racist. Moving on now, North Korea has apparently stopped loudspeaker broadcasts targeting South Korea along the border. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said on Thursday. No North Korean loudspeaker messages were heard on Thursday, while the South Korean military continues to monitor Pyongyang's movements. South Korea itself halted its own loudspeaker broadcasts on Wednesday. These broadcasts, which included propaganda and K-pop songs, had resumed last year during heightened tensions between the two countries. The move to suspend loudspeaker use was ordered by new South Korean President Lee Jae-myung, who took office this month, promising to restart dialogue with the North. Residents living near the heavily guarded border have long complained about the loud noise, which they say causes significant disturbance. Both nations are now taking steps to lower tensions and work towards a potential peaceful dialogue. Heading to North America, and tensions appear to be cooling between former US President Donald Trump and tech billionaire Elon Musk. The White House now says Trump is appreciative of Musk's public expression of regret after their recent public fallout. In a statement, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed that Trump took notes of Musk's comments and appreciated the gesture. She also said despite earlier warnings, no action has been taken to end Musk's government contracts. Let's have a listen to what Caroline Leavitt said.
The president acknowledged the statement that Elon put out this morning, and he is appreciative of it, and we are continuing to focus on the business of the American people.
Meanwhile, Vice President J.D. Vance added that Trump was frustrated but doesn't want a long-term feud. He revealed he'd spoken to both men, trying to keep Musk on board as a supporter. Let's hear the Vice President's comments.
The President said very clearly, one is that Elon says some unacceptable things. I think the President is rightfully very frustrated about that. But he also wishes Elon well and has no desire to be in some long-term feud with Elon. I've spoken to Elon and the President about trying to ensure that Elon is publicly supporting and privately supporting.
Well, Musk, for his part, admitted that some of his social media posts about Trump may have gone too far. Trump called the apology very nice, hinting at a possible reconciliation between the two influential figures. Well, that's all we have